Meanwhile, India is gearing up to make history. Its lunar aircraft, Chandrayaan-3, is all set for launch. India's largest rocket, LVM-3, stands assembled at the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Andhra Pradesh. It will be taking Chandrayaan-3 to the moon, and with that, it will also take India to new heights, sealing the country's place in the Space Leaders Club. And if everything goes as planned, Chandrayaan-3 will be the world's first mission to land near the lunar South Pole. That's right, all previous spacecraft have landed near the lunar equator. The South Pole of the moon remains largely unexplored, with low-angle sunlight and deep and permanently shadowed craters. The moon's South Pole poses difficulties that no other missions have faced, but India is ready to take the challenge head-on with Chandrayaan-3. And it will also become the fourth country to conduct a soft landing on the moon. Only the US, China, and the Soviet Union achieved this feat so far. What is India's lunar aircraft going to do exactly? It has three objectives, mainly. Number one, obviously, is to land safely on the lunar surface. Number two is to conduct rover operations. You see, Chandrayaan-3 will deliver a lander and rover to the lunar surface. The rover will explore, take samples, collect information for 14 Earth days. And lastly, it will conduct scientific experiments on the moon. And how much is this going to cost ISRO? 615 crore rupees. That's around $75 million. Hollywood space movies like Interstellar and Gravity, by the way, were more expensive than this. You see, ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization, is known for its low-budget space missions. India's Mars orbiter Mangalyaan was a massive success. It cost ISRO only 470 crore rupees, that's roughly $57 million. Chandrayaan-2, India's second lunar exploration mission, was worth 800 crore rupees or $97 million. As you may already know, Chandrayaan-3 is a follow-up to the Chandrayaan-2 mission. It will follow the same trajectory as its predecessor. The aircraft will be orbiting Earth several times before slingshotting towards the moon. It will be taking roughly a month to reach the moon, and once within the moon's gravitational pull, it will lower itself to a circular orbit of 100 kilometers. After which, the lander will detach and descend onto the surface, bringing the mission to success. It has been almost 4 years since Chandrayaan-2 fell short of expectations, but the memories are still etched in the minds of Indians. It was the 6th of September 2019. Chandrayaan-2 was in the last leg of an otherwise successful mission, but the vessel carrying a lot of hope and precious equipment to study the moon's surface stopped responding. It was a sad day for Indians around the world. Contact with the Vikram lander was lost. The ISRO chief, remember, broke down. You might have seen these videos. The Indian Prime Minister was seen consoling him. And now all hope is riding on Chandrayaan-3. Will it establish India among the world's space leaders? The race to space is getting crowded. The US aims to put astronauts on the moon within this decade with its Artemis mission. China and Russia are pipelining billions of dollars in space exploration. China has its own space station. Reports say it has even planned mining the moon for minerals. And where does India stand in this race? The country is emerging as a key player in the global space sector. Chandrayaan-3 is not the only Indian aircraft venturing into space. ISRO has had quite a few missions on the launch pad. It also has them lined up. Aditya L1 also expected to take off this month. It will be India's maiden space-based mission to study the sun. And then there is Gaganyaan, which aims to launch Indian astronauts into space. The mission is still in the making, but significant developments are going to take place this year. It could take flight by the year's end. And earlier this year, India's space sector also opened gates to private entities. Startups and private players are also building rockets and satellites. You see, India's space industry is booming, to say the least. Excitement is running high for the launch of Chandrayaan-3. Will India make history? The countdown has begun. Watch this space. We are now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.